Hello everybody and welcome back to my GregTech New Horizons playthrough. This is episode 29 and I am standing in front of what we did last episode, our dirt to alumina setup, and it's been running for a while now. I filled up this chest with dirt and it's made its way through this much dirt and it's been working pretty good. I also made some bigger fluid cells to store some of this gas in it because these tanks aren't really working out so great. They fill up pretty quickly. But yeah, I've already used some of the alumina to make about, I think, over a stack of aluminum. So if we look over here, I have almost 200 aluminum ingots. So that's pretty good right now. I'm also kind of getting low on everything else because I have been working on some stuff for this episode. And what we're going to be working on this episode is this guy. And I know it just looks like a cobblestone box. Trust me, I know. I know it looks like a cobblestone box. But what it's going to be is this guy. Um, yeah, this guy. So this is the Pyrolyse oven. I think this is a good spot to put it for now. We'll make everything pretty eventually, but I really need to get into polyethylene to make some bigger tanks. So this is our next step. And let me show you why I am running very low on resources. I've been making a bunch of parts for our Pyrolyse oven. I think I have pretty much everything I need. Um, I might need to make some more MV circuits now that I'm looking at it, but I actually have enough for this, but I'm sure. Oh yeah, I need one more for this. So we're gonna make another crop harvester as well. And I think since the Pyrolyse oven is over this way, I'm going to move my little spruce farm that I have over here, put it over here, put a crop harvester on it, and then that's gonna be the way I get spruce down to here. I've just been manually filling these coke ovens for now, but maybe that'll get automated too. This might go away. I'm debating on whether I want to make another layer because my current steam setup eats up the creosote even if I have all of these running. I don't know if I have enough to fill that steam boiler, so uh, I am. We'll have to visit that at another time. But today, pyrolyzed oven, and in order to get some things done this episode, I made some machine hauls, bunch of plates to make all this stuff. Kind of got my math figured out here of what I'm going to need. Like I said, I think you can have two. I hope you can have two energy hatches on there because you need MV power for this to make what we want is wood gas. And wait, yeah, so we want to make wood gas, which will take 16 logs, 5. It'll give us some charcoal, so we need to figure out a place for that. And then it'll make us wood gas, and with this wood gas, we can make all these different things here, which are actually right here. So carbon monoxide we can make if we want, CO2 gas, but ethylene is what we really want. So with that ethylene, as we saw last episode, you put it into the chemical reactor with some oxygen and you get uh, polyethylene. So you just got to find the right one here. Yeah, so oxygen, circuit 1, ethylene gets you polyethylene. So we will also need to make a chemical reactor, and that's LV. So I'll probably make another one of those. And we're going to need some steam turbines to run all this because we're still running on steam. But the actual goal is to get benzene. And do you get it from wood gas actually? I can't remember. No. You get methane from wood gas. So Alright, so if we look at oak log, and we put the uses on oak log, and we go to the pyrolyse oven, so we can get wood gas from it, which will give us the eventually polyethylene through a process, right? But I think what we actually want for benzene is wood tar, right? So wood tar, and this is going to actually take MV. So yeah, wood tar will turn into benzene. So this may be a little bit further down the road, but this is the goal to power most of our base here in the near future. So with that, I still have some work to do, probably off camera. I guess we can kind of go update us on the crop situation. We still have not gotten sticky reed. We've gotten a bunch of other stuff here, but no sticky reed yet. It's getting quite annoying. I'm also trying to maybe level up some spruce crops. That way that our future spruce farm is a little bit more efficient and produces more wood. I don't know how much wood. Maybe the farm at 111 crops or 000 crops, whatever they are, will be sufficient, but figured I might as well just start on leveling these up because I'm sure I'll need to level them up in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work here on making the pyrolyzed oven and the crop harvester, and then trying to formulate a way to get it all to work. And then on top of the crop harvester, the pyrolyzed oven, we're going to need a distillery and a chemical reactor. And then I don't know if I want to store the wood gas or I just want to make it all into ethylene. I think for now we're just going to make it all into ethylene and kind of go from there. So I will bring you back when I start setting up this pyrolyzed oven. So we have a chest full of goodies that I have been slowly working towards completing here. So we got our full pyrolyzed oven with all of our inventory hatches, input, output, buses. Wait, no, one output bus, and then no, two out. Okay, so the hatches are for the fluid, so this is going to be our output for the wood gas. Import bus is where we're going to put the wood in. Output bus will be charcoal. Obviously, you need a maintenance hatch, muffler hatch, um, the LV, two LV energy hatches, and then the wood gas will go into the distillery. And from the distillery, it will take the wood gas in and output ethylene. And then the ethylene will go into the chemical reactor with another input of oxygen. And that will output polyethylene into a tank. To power it, we got some steam turbines. We're still using steam. I'm going to bring the steam over in these pipes, and we can now break down this thing. Alright, so I don't really know where I'm going to set this up, so we may move it in the future, but for now, let's just get set up. Oops. So we're going to need all of these. Going to need that. Going to need those. So all of this, oh, plus all the hatches. So energy hatch, input and output buses and hatches. And I think that's it for now. Alright, so if we look at the pyrolyzed oven, if we look at this and we go into the multi-block structure menu, it looks like our Cupernica coils are on the bottom layer along with all of our hatches and the controller. So I'm wondering, can I put the two energy hatches here? Let's place those there. Face those to the back. So we will, so our input can be, I think for now I will set up a spruce farm with the crop harvester that we made and just put it in a barrel. And then when the barrel's full, maybe I'll bring it down here. Probably should do that off camera and let that go, but for now I got enough spruce, we can get this thing started. So the input we'll have on the left. Input bus, so that's gonna go here. Yeah, right there. Output hatch will go there. Output bus, we can probably just put it right next to the input bus. And then our controller. Maintenance can go here. Where does the muffler hatch need to be? Does it? Yeah, okay, so top. So, oh, the inputs need to be on the top layer. Okay, so that's, we'll move that. So we can put our coils down in the middle here. Like that. Let's wrap these around here. And then I think the next two layers are hollow. So we got the bottom layer there. Yep, hollow, hollow, okay. And then the fourth layer is where the muffler and the inputs will go, okay. does that finish it? Yep, and then we can go ahead and take this that I just made, I think. And we made our soldering iron, and we got some fine soldering alloy wire. And we should be able just to hit that. Bingo. Okay, so there's the pyrolyzed oven. That's pretty neat. And now we just need to power it, so that is where one of these is going to come in. I didn't make any wires. I will be right back. Alright, so let's see if I can get this straight here. So we're going to need the low voltage transformer. That's what we made this for. We're going to run it off of a MVT steam turbine. So we want to go, let's do, this, face it this way into this, face that into there, and then from here, I need my wire snips. So one going into there, one going into there. Don't really need 4x cable here, I don't think, but, or at least not right there, I don't. I could use 2x, but that's fine. So I think this should be enough to power it. It is MV tier, but it's only like 64 EU per tick. So actually I don't even know if I need 2 of these. Okay, we'll see. So that should power that. If we give this steam, we should have power. And then wood gas is what circuit? To make wood gas, it's circuit 5. So let's go get some wood. Okay, so we got some wood. Let's hook this bad boy up with steam. That's running that. We want to... Oh, we can't put a circuit on here, so I do need a circuit number 5. It looks like. Can't. Like my EBF, it doesn't... Oh, that's my output bus. Duh. Inputs on the top. I knew that. Okay, circuit 5. And then we gotta hit it with a soft mallet. Or turn it on. So that's gonna take 64 seconds. Okay, so while that's running, let's figure out the rest of this. So it's gonna need to go into a distillery, which is MV, which will be my other MV turbine to power it. So this is gonna go, can it go directly into it? Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna put my turbine here. And then I'm gonna bring this steam. Let's bring the steam down to the ground here. And then over. So that's powering. There we go. We already got the wood gas, so it automatically went in there. So the wood gas is going to go into the distillery with circuit number 2. Bingo. Ethylene from wood. Okay. So then from there, that's going to be output into our chemical reactor, which is at LV. This is easier than I thought. So that, plus that. output there. We'll just come right off of that. Bingo. So that should be powered. So if we do output that side, automatic output, that puts the ethylene into here. Ethylene in a chemical reactor with, let's just look up polyethylene. Molten polyethylene is made with what circuit here? Circuit 1 with oxygen on the top. So this is what I'll figure out here in a second with a conveyor belt, kind of what we did over at the alumina setup here. What was it? Circuit number 1, right? Circuit number 1. And then we just need, for now, we can just steal some oxygen cells. This setup is now getting backed up, so that's why we're getting the polyethylene setup to make the super tanks. For now, let's just take some oxygen. And place it into here. And ethylene. 1. Boom. Oh wait, did I? That's LV. Oxygen, circuit number 1. Ethylene, right? Ethylene. Oh, I put the wrong cells in here. Duh. Polyethylene. From wood. From wood and dirt, technically. Okay, I'm pretty pumped about that. That was much easier than I thought. Now we just gotta set up another crop harvester, which we already kind of did that. So, oh wait, I was gonna use this tank to store the polyethylene in. So we can do this, we can do that, we can do that. And now we have storage of polyethylene. And we can clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that was much easier than I thought. So our inputs for polyethylene are dirt and wood. How easy can that be? Well, that was way easier than I kind of anticipated. I don't know why I thought it was going to be difficult, but I think just because of the last few playthroughs that I've done the polyethylene through like the oil route, and that gets a little complicated. But I mean, wood gas seems to be the way to go. I mean, with my dirt to alumina setup and now the wood to polyethylene setup, I mean, I'm pretty set for some MV resources. As far as LV resources and steam resources like bronze and steel and all and iron and all that kind of stuff, I am actually kind of running low. So probably in between episodes, I'm going to do a bunch of mining, do a bunch of ore processing and that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we're up on the surface now. I've put together a little spruce farm with this guy, and it's been running for a little bit. And I kind of just, you know, this is, I don't know, I guess this is temporary. Maybe I'll just use it forever. Who knows? A lot of this stuff on the surface is kind of a mess right now. I built some stuff and it just kind of sits and it does what it needs to for now. I might come revisit this stuff later, but now that I'm up here, I might as well kind of bring this up. So one issue I'm kind of having is I built another water tower tank thing, and I'm just kind of running through water with the dirt to alumina setup, my steam boilers going. These two are not really keeping up, even with, if you look up here, there's like 100% humidity in my biome. It's just not really keeping up. So I got to figure out a solution for water in the future. We are running through Steam now if I have everything running. So if I got a bunch of stuff processing, uh, if I got this guy running, especially if I got the EBF running, where Steam is not going to last very long. So if I got the alumina setup running and then that, it's the Steam kind of just runs pretty quickly dry. So Steam is short term, short lived. I have talked about it before, but I think benzene will be the route that we go. I don't think I'll ever really get rid of Steam. I think it'll probably run some, or I might eventually get rid of it, but I might have Steam run some like automation stuff to try to get it pretty much free energy, right? So yeah, I'm trying to make everything like almost free. Like the alumina is free. Now polyethylene is basically free. This is kind of the piping noodle setup I got going on. So I got my steam going up to the crop harvester and then the items coming down. And then I just have a couple barrels here to capture the stuff for now. And I can just kind of go over here and put a couple stacks of wood in here as we need it. But I've ran this for a little bit. It gets charcoal very quickly, and we already got 10 buckets of polyethylene. Like I said, my previous playthroughs were polyethylene was like a headache for me, and now it's like nothing. So now we can make our super tanks, which I will probably do that in between episodes as well. So I'm going to want 2 there for hydrogen and oxygen. And yeah, this is way easier than I thought. I mean, I wish I would have done this on other playthroughs. Maybe I would have played those a little bit longer. But I'm pretty pumped about this. I don't know why. I don't think I've seen anybody do polyethylene from wood. Again, I don't really watch very many YouTube videos, but yeah, it was very easy, very simple. I think this might be the end of the episode. I do want to mention a couple things. You probably noticed that my audio is a little bit better. I don't think it's perfect, but it's definitely an improvement. I moved my laptop further away from me, and I'm playing on a monitor, and I have like a makeshift like sound barrier for my laptop because it gets very loud. So you might still hear a little bit of fan noise, but I'm trying to mitigate that as much as possible. I did get a little bit of a different mic setup and that sort of thing. I'm also using Audacity to capture the audio, and then I kind of put that into my editing recording. So with all those things, I think the audio is a little bit better. I'm kind of embarrassed that it took me 29 episodes to figure this out, but you know what? We're here now. So yeah, if you guys have any pointers on the stuff that we got going on or some stuff that we're gonna see in the future, I'm all ears. Leave them in the comments. I appreciate the support on the last episode. It was probably my most popular video that I've had so far. I think Dirt to Alumina is pretty cool in this mod pack because this mod pack is kind of known to be quote unquote difficult, but really it's just kind of like a lot of micro crafting, which is fine, but um, I feel like it makes the end product that your end goal or whatever, it just makes it that much more exciting. So you know, you kind of you get out of this mod pack. I almost call it a podcast. You get out of this mod pack what you put into it, just in like life. So things that are difficult to obtain in life are sometimes the most enjoyable. Uh, yeah, things that are easy or given to you, you know, you don't really necessarily appreciate them. But so I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you for the support on last episode and all the episodes previous. I hope this one is just as popular, and there's a couple new subscribers that have joined the channel, so um, thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. This is a hobby of mine, and I kind of do it in the little bit of time that I have, little free time that I have in life, with family and friends and work and all that kind of good stuff. This is just kind of something that I do to have a little bit of fun and kind of document my way through this mod pack as I go. So I will stop rambling like I just said and leave you guys to watch somebody else's video. So thank you for watching again. Um, episode 29 in the bag. I don't know what I got planned for episode 30 yet. We have some issues that I want to iron out. And yeah, we'll see. It'll be a surprise. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.